For a couple of days, mutinous soldiers had taken control of Bouake. The soldiers were seeking better pay and other benefits. The country's defense minister went in at the weekend to negotiate, but he was then detained for hours. The minister has since been released and has returned home. President Alassane Ouattara assured soldiers he's committed to improving their living and working conditions.
I confirm my agreement to take into account the demands relative to the bonuses and the better living and working conditions of the soldiers. I would like to repeat that this way of making demands is not appropriate. Indeed, it tarnishes the image of our country after all the efforts in economic development and diplomatic repositioning.
Following the pledge, the soldiers withdrew from the streets and headed back to their camps. Residents have now been speaking out about the mutiny.
They
want a better life, and I think that is a legitimate demand for people who defend our country, who are even the guarantors of the situation in our country. I think they are right to make these demands, but the means they use to achieve this is not appropriate.
These are people the government has used in order to govern today, so they are there, and they have to take care of them. They have families they need to house, feed, take care of, and everything. They need good living conditions.
Today, Cote d'Ivoire is on the road to development and reconciliation. If the soldiers behave like this, it could lead to others doing the same. What I want, and I'm addressing myself here to the President of the Republic and his government, is that they keep their promises and they sort this out peacefully and definitely so that it does not occur again.
The revolt comes 2 years after a near-identical one in 2014. Hundreds of soldiers barricaded roads in cities across the country demanding pay. Government offered mutineers amnesty from punishment and a financial settlement. Some analysts say that there is a risk that in future, soldiers might be encouraged to use a similar strategy to advance their cause. Mwongeli, CGTN.